read it. I know it is lengthy, but it's really well written, and pretty much encompasses every thought I have and have had on the movement of feminism and what it means to be a feminist. I'm going to go ahead and highlight things I love from her article specifically, but if you want to read the whole thing, I encourage you to do so. Links in my rainbow panties. Please open up a discussion in the comment sections below. We'll further discuss it, and I'm sure there will be a follow-up video. So here we go, highlighting part 4, a list of men's rights issues that feminism is already working on.
Anyways, this is greetings and salutations from Pandora the Eclectic, also known as Pandora the Eclectic One, and if you really want to figure out who I am, check out the links below, and, well, you know, Brittany, I like you. I really do. You know, I love Brittany's official stuff. She is a very, 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 very open-minded, free-spirited woman, and I really like that about her. However, I gotta tell you, Britt, this article was shite, okay? Complete shite. Only because I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. All I can say is I feel like the whole thing basically was just treating men like children. That basically Miss Andrea is like this boogeyman that's hiding in your closet and will never ever bother you. I plan on doing a little bit more of a dissection of this particular article, you know, mostly just against it, but I wanted to make this video because I'm sorry, it's just bad. That's all it is. This is a bad article. It basically is just telling, like I said, men, there is no sexism towards you. Sexism can only happen towards women. And that's it. And I'm sorry, I couldn't stomach it. Now, partially because, one, dude, I ain't a feminist. I gave up on that shit a long, long time ago. For 2 reasons. One being just, yeah, now it's just talking down to men. That's all it is. It's basically the feminist mama, and she's just telling you, it's alright, hey little Bobby, there's no monster in your closet. Talk. And I think men, grown-ass men, are just as capable of knowing when someone is messing with them. 95% of the time, these feminists, doesn't matter what age they are all playing games with a guy's head, telling him that, no, your feelings don't matter, but ours are far more important. Now, I shared this on Reddit, but I didn't go, all I can say is it just made me sick, okay? It was a bad, horribly written article in my opinion, because it fails to address, or heck, for gender equality, it's really doing a bad job, just based on the fact that it's not at least saying, look, we're aware of the fact that there's sexism towards men. We understand that there's sexism towards men. However, and I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was honest and just said, look, we know that there's sexism towards men, but we need to first fix the problems affecting women, because, yeah, if you want to start off with the fact that, yeah, abortion is one. Abortion is a big one, because this doesn't affect just men and women. Just men and women. It affects pretty much everyone, because we really can't have any more children in this country. Sorry. I swear, this game is too loud sometimes. Anyways, just, I think one of the few points which I'm gonna borrow a certain clip from Amazing Atheist video, Feminism versus Freedom speech.
Read my list. There's the fucking proof. No, I obviously can't like read mine. No, number one, shut the fuck up for a second. Feminists do not want you to lose custody of your children. The assumption that women are naturally better caregivers is part of patriarchy. Oh, I like her, isn't she?
Okay, yeah, that's one of the few points. Now I'm going to discuss that at a time, but that one irks me in so many ways because the problem is, and unfortunately, thanks to feminism, women got the right to have children. You want to know why? It's because basically feminists view women as being seen as weak, not men, not anyone else in society, just feminists. Now, don't get me wrong, there are probably times where a woman has been seen as weak and servile and all that nonsense. That's in our society. But at the same time, that would be in other countries where, dare I say it, a woman can't have a job. The funny thing is, a lot of women have jobs, and if anything, it's not the fault of patriarchy, it's just the fault of bad courts. That's one. Another is, they bring up like this weird, stupid story about the flooches and fleeches. Think about the Star-Belly Sneeches, and you kind of get where they're trying to go for this. And it's like, oh, yeah, there's sexism, and can't you see the sexism towards women? It's just horrible, and it's everywhere we go, and make a bunch of baby word names for everything. I'm gonna be honest, I hate how they talk to men in this whole thing. I probably already said it already. I apologize. It just, ugh. Feminist, just, no. Fucking no. Fail to grasp how this whole thing works. And in our country, sexism is kind of reversed, okay? The men are now being treated as second-class citizens. And of course, we have our chauvinistic feminists who think everything's sexism towards them. We now have, I would argue we have a matriarchy. And I think we also forget, most of the time, if there's any sexism, well, it'd be mild or large. The only real sexism towards women is, right now, is that you may not be able to have an abortion. And also, I hate telling you this, but most feminists don't want things like, well, birth control for men. I think we were like this close, and, if it had not been for feminists, we would have this problem. Men actually wanted to take responsibility for their own goddamn, promiscuousness. You people didn't want that. So, now, of course, we have a lot of instances where men are allowed to have certain things, and of course, yeah, I'm aware of the abortion thing, and that was wrong. Okay, I get that. They're right. That was wrong. Completely wrong. However, it's not just a feminist thing. This is basically the rearing of children. Children have nothing to do with feminism. The only reason why that does is because feminists decide to raise it, like I said, in your favor. It's in the favor of women. Why? I don't know. The only time I can think of why this would even work in the favor of women is, well, back in maybe the 60s or 70s, maybe children would have gotten abused because, like a normal human being, some people tend to get really pissed the fuck off at their kids. And no, it doesn't make it alright for them to get beaten. But, when you think about it, a single parent back then might not have done so well at all because they didn't have the ability to understand, okay, how a single parent household worked. For a long time, it was the nuclear parent. Nuclear parent. Two parents, maybe a few kids. That's maybe like 2, 3, whatever works for you in this case. So, yeah, that's one way it failed. It's just, that's all this is. It's just baby talk, stupidity out of the wazoo, and just pretty much what the feminists have been doing ever since masculinism became a thing. Because that's the thing. They will never learn to accept that. That, yes, there are places and things for men to get rights. And to be treated as, I don't know, equals. They don't see it as a problem, or at least throughout this article they didn't. And yes, it makes me mad because I am fed up with people who think men have no problems at all. And it's just ridiculous. Anyways. I gotta go. It's like 2:40 a.m. I gotta get to bed and do whatever I can to at least try to develop a sense of normality in my mind when it comes to sleep. Thank you for listening to this, and I will do a dissection of this article. Far better one than this, but I had to say it, Brett. This article sucked. It has nothing to do. I doubt it has anything to do with me being a feminist. But anyways, thank you for listening. And I hope you all have a good day, and don't be like me, and keep it frosty. Pandora, Pandora, Cyan.